how your home wastes energy in ways you never notice and what you can do about it. Household electricity habits are getting a second look as always-on devices, aging appliances, and cranked-up water heaters quietly drive up bills. Efficiency experts say the fixes are small, but the cumulative payoff is real, and homeowners who act now will feel it before winter rates settle in. Energy specialists are pointing to a familiar culprit list: small appliances left plugged in, old refrigerators and freezers, incandescent bulbs, overheated water tanks, and always-connected smart devices. Together, these account for a meaningful share of the electricity a typical home uses without anyone noticing.
Tired of spending forever chopping vegetables? This all-in-one prep tool dices and spiralizes ingredients directly into a handy container, helping make salads, sides, and meal prep faster and less messy. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/2 right now.
Seth Little, an energy efficiency expert at Clee Result, told Real Simple that everyday electronics coffee makers with digital clocks, gaming systems, televisions, and computers pull power around the clock even when they appear off. He calls it standby, or phantom, energy use. The list extends beyond electronics. Refrigerators and freezers more than 10 to 15 years old use significantly more electricity than newer models. Water heaters set higher than about 120 degrees F work harder than they need to. And smart home gear, video doorbells, indoor cameras, outdoor cameras, stays connected to Wi-Fi 24/7, quietly adding to the monthly total. First, the number of always-on devices in a typical home keeps climbing. Alan Bradley, writing for CNET, notes that streaming boxes and video game consoles are some of the worst offenders, with many featuring expensive idle modes that consistently draw power for background downloads and updates. Second, older equipment still dominates many homes. Incandescent and halogen bulbs convert much of their electricity into heat rather than light. Refrigerators purchased before the last major efficiency updates run harder than current LED-lit, better insulated replacements, especially if their coils are dirty, their door seals are worn, or they're sitting next to a heat source. Third, habits haven't caught up with technology. Kaylee Fear, writing for Better Homes and Gardens, points out that modern detergents don't need hot water. Using cold water means you won't waste energy to start up the water heater. She adds that line drying instead of running the dryer through the summer can save up to $100 a year in operating costs. Items like coffee makers with digital clocks, gaming systems, televisions, and computers may not use much power individually, but when they stay plugged in around the clock, that energy use adds up over time. Seth Little, energy efficiency expert, Clee Result, expect 3 shifts to define home energy use over the next 12 to 24 months. Each one carries a decision homeowners can make now rather than later. Smart power strips and scheduling become the default fix for phantom load. As households add streaming devices, consoles, and smart displays, the standby draw compounds. Little's guidance points toward advanced power strips that cycle power automatically when devices go idle. Reader action: audit your entertainment center and home office this month. Identify anything left on 24/7 set-top boxes, consoles, monitors, idle chargers, and consolidate them onto a smart strip. Unplug chargers when they aren't actively charging anything. Appliance replacement decisions will get more urgent as older units fail. Refrigerators and freezers past the 10 to 15-year mark are prime candidates for retirement, and water heaters are next in line. Reader action: if your fridge is more than a decade old, start pricing efficient replacements now instead of waiting for a midsummer failure. In the meantime, keep the coils clean, check door seals, and move the unit away from ovens or direct sunlight. If your water heater is nearing the end of its run, weigh a heat pump water heater as the replacement. Until then, set the thermostat to around 120 degrees F, insulate older hot water pipes, and consider a low-flow showerhead. Lighting and laundry habits will keep delivering the fastest ROI. LED bulbs and cold water washing are the cheapest, quickest wins on the list. Reader action: swap the bulbs you use most first kitchen, bathroom, and outdoor lighting rather than trying to convert the whole house at once. Add dimmers, timers, or motion sensors to spaces where lights get left on. Run laundry cold and line dry through the warmer months to trim as much as $100 a year off dryer costs, per FEAR's estimate. Ring doorbells and always-on cameras are convenient, but continuous recording and high motion sensitivity keep them working and drawing nonstop. Adjust motion sensitivity, define activity zones, and schedule recording windows so devices aren't running when no one needs them to. The clearest takeaway: no single fix here is dramatic, but the list is cumulative. A household that tackles 2 or 3 items, phantom loads, hot water settings, and a bulb swap, will see the difference on the next bill. Your next monthly electric bill compared with the same month last year. The age stamp on your refrigerator, freezer, and water heater. Anything past 10 years is a replacement conversation. Idle mode power draw on your gaming console or streaming box, listed in the device's settings menu.